draws you in like the mafia.
That's true.
Just when you think you get out, they drag you back in. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. All right, thanks. Well, we're on. Here we are. Welcome, Friday Night Hockey, Queenstown Arena, the battle between West Auckland Admirals and the SkyCity Stampede. I'm Dave Dubnick, and with me,
Bryce Rouse, all the way from Auckland as well.
Yep, he's enjoying this nice fresh weather here. But of course, we got this lovely heated Sky booth, recliner chairs, and we're sitting here waiting for our pre-game beverages and little snacks that they bring us all the time.
Yeah, when you say heated, do you mean air conditioning unit blowing straight at our face from middle of the ice?
Possible pucks fly, yeah. Could be everything. Anyway, interesting battle here. This is the first bit of work between the Admirals and the Stampede this year.
Yeah.
And so they'll have 4 games back straight against each other over the next couple weekends, which is kind of an interesting challenge. Stampede sitting at the top of the table, and Admirals not so much there. And so big need for wins for the Admirals, so they're going to come out with guns blazing, I reckon. Bryce, what's your take on it?
Well, I'd say it's probably up to the Stampede. They need the points more to try host a home final to try get on top of the Botany Swarm. So I think they have to win about 5 more games out of their 6 remaining ones to take that top spot. But the Admirals obviously want to try get as close as they can to second place to try not let the Red Devils catch them, so they are guaranteed that semi-final spot.
Right. It's so it's kind of sticky for everybody here this weekend.
Yeah, that's right. And obviously, Admirals do have 4 games left in their season, so all of them 2 here tonight, and then 2 back home next week against the Stampede as well.
Right. The Stampede are running behind by games. I think they've also got I'll have another round after that against.
Yeah, they've actually got 6 more games to play.
The Devils.
Yeah.
And, interesting schedule this year.
Yeah, I remember when the schedule came out, and I saw this matchup, and I'm thinking, wow, they play each other back to back in consecutive weekends. Must have been some things going on. Maybe the FIFA Women's World Cup kind of might have.
Yeah, not too sure what put the changes into it.
Yeah.
Good to see for the Stampede Amston back, who is will be on defense. I think Freer is out, and so we'll have a couple changes there. A few of the younger players dressed for the game. Patterson, who got his first goal against Dunedin. Oh no, sorry, Campbell got his first goal last game against Dunedin. But Joel Patterson, Lockie Boniface, and Rusky Jones are all out there skating. The young one with the cages.
Yeah,
Admirals,
all under 20, is it? That you got to wear a cage?
I think so. I think it's 18 or 20. Yeah. Big shout out to our fans listening. Big thanks for listening, and hopefully you stay listening all night. And just moments away. It's a bit of a stretch of the neck to look at the clock. We've got 2 minutes left before the drop of the puck.
Yeah, I've got to say, Dave, what a beautiful rink down here. It's
Thanks.
so well maintained, very well run, great seating on that opposite side.
Keep it coming. Yeah, no, the boys.
Extremely clean glass so the fans can actually see.
Yeah, Ted and Dan Graham, the owners of the rink, are huge hockey nuts. They play, they are tangled up in hockey at every level, and continue to reinvest their money into this rink. If you would have been here 5 years ago, it was a different rink, and even then I quite enjoyed it. But now, glass, the dehumidifier system, change rooms cleaned up and added, and just slowly trying to build it into a venue for tournaments. I know I enjoy skating on it. Electric Zamboni, I believe. So, those sorts of things.
Yeah, electric Zamboni.
Yeah. A Tesla?
It's a very nice looking Zamboni, I will say that.
Fancy. Nothing but the best here in Queenstown.
It is still all in white. I'm sure the Stampede faithful would probably love to get their hands on that with a few spray cans, blue and yellow.
A little bit of blue and yellow would be helpful. Yes, big thanks to the big guy upstairs. Finally, a bit of a snow dump here on Wednesday, which helped the skiers out a little bit. But I see as I walk in, it's or as the fans are walking in, I see they're a little bit wet, so it must be raining again. Funny old weather, isn't it? Auckland, you don't get this. Mind you, you do get the rain. I've heard you had a little bit of rain this year.
Oh, too much. It was actually 3 degrees at one point last night, but
3 degrees. Are you complaining because that's cold? Just letting you know, Queenstown, that's been our daytime
normal,
high.
yeah. Yeah, I heard a lot of the tradies just packed up tools on Wednesday heading to work, and they actually found out the snow had dumped down. Yeah. So
I could imagine there'd be a fair few people that said, "Boss, I think I have a sniffle," and you could track. You watch their phone going up. Track their phone, and it's going up to the ski field. Yeah, it was a good dousing of snow, great to see. So I know that tonight's an extra special night because of the battle between these two teams. But very shortly, Ross Burns, the announcer for the on-ice announcer for the Stampede, is going to be running through a bit of a tribute to Dale Harrop, who sadly passed away this last summer. So I might just go through his speech and put it out there to the people that are listening.
Yeah, definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin tonight's hockey game, we'd like to take a moment to honor the memory of a remarkable individual who left us all too soon. Last December, the hockey community lost a beloved member and a true sportsman, Dale Harrop. Dale Harrop was more than just a player. He was an inspiration to all who knew him as a dedicated member of the NZIHL. He not only showcased his incredible skills on the ice, but also exemplified the spirit of sportsmanship, camaraderie, and the determination that made hockey such a special sport. His love for the game was infectious. He brought joy to the countless fans who watched him play. Dale's tenacity, humility, and unwavering commitment to improving his game served as a shining example for everyone he encountered, both on and off the rink. Tonight, as we lace up our skates and hit the ice, let us remember Dale with profound respect and gratitude. Let us celebrate his life and the immense impact he had on the sport, which we hold so dear to our hearts. In honor of Dale Harrop, let's play this game with passion and a renewed sense of camaraderie. Let's remember that every moment on the ice is an opportunity to cherish the gift of playing the game we love. As we pay our tribute to Dale's memory, may his spirit continue to inspire us to be better players and better people, both on and off the ice. And then may we never forget the mark he left on the world of hockey in those hearts of those who were fortunate enough to know him. So shortly we'll be having a moment of silence for Dale. And this tribute was written from the boys of the SkyCity Stampede, who miss him dearly.
As we play tribute to Dale's memory, may his spirit continue
great tribute. Tonight's officials. We've got Tyler Hasselmo wearing the red stripes. Nick Flight and Aaron Chisholm wearing no stripes are the linesmen. Moments away from puck drop. Big shout out, as I was saying, to our fans that weren't able to make it to the game. Of course, there's a bit of a hockey tournament happening in Tekapo this weekend. There's probably a whole bunch of our fans are there. Big shout out to the women's team. And I'll get back to that. The Quest Angels. And they're the reigning champs at the moment. And the puck is dropped. Fired into Queenstown zone. Dumped out again. Handled by Daigle. Cross ice. On the blue line. Ellis. Rodney. Daigle on the blue line. Keeping it in where Ellis picks it up on the high slot. Bumped off the puck. McCog over the red line. Fires it in. Daigle picks that up and rims it around. Forcing Solo to chase it in his own zone. Burns with it now. Across to Solo. Solo marches it over the red line. Blue line. Handles it. Tests Chaba in net early with a shot. Just close to the post in the neutral zone. Vesper and Solo having a bit of a tackle on the red line. And then a bit of a bump with McIntosh and I'm not sure who that was. And now Joel Hasselmore tested there with a narrow shot.
Yeah, good high intensity start here from the Admirals so far here, Dave.
Yeah, you know, we often talk about the first round of boxing, you know, testing each other out. Yep. They're not doing that. They're going straight at it.
Straight at it. The Admirals know a lot to play for, obviously, with that great tribute for Dale. They're definitely bringing it here tonight.
Reagan puts it in, but picked up by Burns, who puts it up to Stampede. And now Vesper with it in the neutral zone. Vesper back into Reagan, who loses it to McIntosh along the boards. Centering by Walcom, but it ends up in Stampede area. Back and forth as it goes. Amston losing it on the blue line. Centering. Dixon can't control it. Takes a narrow shot. Good easy save by Hasselman. And Walcom, or is that Hurley? Sorry. Shovels it into Auckland zone. Picked up by Roby, Jack Roby. He's back on the ice, great to see. And a shot from Solo. And it's way high. Rusky Jones muscles it into the Admirals territory, but Kennedy just carries it out. Both teams looking for a bit of a change. As Amston pushes it over onto the red line. Admirals forced back into their own zone where they just regroup. Daigle's back on the ice, so ready to roll forward. Rodney with it on the blue line, shovels it to the red line. Hart boogies in hard, shovels it to the Stampede zone. Quickly dumped out, but Harrison, McIntosh, McCog keeping it in. Harrison gave chase there, and big back and forth action here.
Yes, it has been quite a while since a stoppage of play. Good intensity still by the Admirals. They're absolutely taking this game to the Stampede here tonight.
Yep. Both teams not being able to control in each other's zone though. Amston over the red line, fires it in, allowing his team, Stampede, to get a line change. And puck Daigle just about loses it in the high slot. And finally, an icing is the call, allowing things to slow down.
Yeah, it looks like Burns was right on the red line there. It's maybe a little bit of a tough icing call, but nonetheless. Yeah, the Stampede need to try and get some puck possession here, Dave. They're being outplayed at the moment. It looks like the Admirals are definitely more hungry for it, but you know the Stampede, they do not go away quietly whatsoever.
Don't go softly into the night. Puck drop to the left of Hassel. Regan intercepts a pass on the red line, over the red line, fires it in behind the net. Amston picks that up. Burns, cross ice. Walcom over the blue line. He's dangerous. Centering with McIntosh getting tackled into the pipes by, I'm not sure who that was.
It was Regan.
It wasn't McLeish. It was, we'll find out in a moment.
Alex Regan.
Reagan staying right on Collins. Hot pursuit of Colin McIntosh. All right, face off to the left of Chubba. Hurley facing off. Back to blue line. Solo takes a quick shot. Easily knocked away by Chubba. Back to the point. Big shot on the ice. And Chubba deflects that into the netting, which is dead area.
Yeah, it's Stampede's time to finally push the Admirals back on their heels, get a bit of puck position in their attacking zone. Try to test out Chubba a little bit before he gets his eye in too much.
That's it, yeah.
Pretty good when he does.
Cold goalie's a great one to try some shots on. All right, puck flicked into the neutral zone. Solo spins and fires it down. And Amston continues that down, or Roby continues that down into behind Chubba. Puck can't be kept in, so True carries to his own zone. Spins it, leaves it for Jones, who leaves it for Hurley. Cross ice to Roby on the blue line. Jack Roby fires it into the ankles of the Admirals player, and Solo following up on that.
Yeah, good shot there by Solo, but a great pass on this near side from Hurley to find Robbie there, Dave.
Yeah, cross ice through a few bodies.
Yeah, a couple of sticks there, brilliant.
Yeah. Josh Hurley.
One of the young boys, isn't he?
Yeah, well, not super young, but yeah. So face off to the right of Chubba. Devlin facing off for the Stampede. Amston, high shot. McCog in the corner. Great work by the Admirals to dig that out. There's two Stampede players, but even more Admirals players. And it's fired all the way down into Stampede area. Ellis and Harrison bounce off the boards together. Kept in by Daigle. Daigle takes a shot. You'll notice the low timber in this building.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bit of a hated, I'm sure, by many teams. You can't do that big high flick that you're used to doing in the other rinks.
That's cheating anyway. If you high rip and go for the flick and dump.
Flick and dump. Burns with it now in the corner. Marches it up. Harrison taps to Devlin. Too slow. Ellis intercepts that. Ellis up. And intercepted by Harrison. Cross to. And it's fired in. And so McCog going off, just taking a breather. Change of lines.
Yeah, Harrison McCarg is actually rocking a new haircut, isn't he?
That's why I didn't really recognize him.
Yeah, I thought, is that his brother?
Yeah, you don't have to say new haircut. The fact that he got a haircut.
Yeah, that's right.
I know mother will be happy.
Yeah, I didn't recognize him without his flow.
Yeah. The McCog family, big hockey fans, big hockey players and all. Shot on Chubba, but offside's the call, so it's outside dot. And it's on the red line. Solo rims it in. Freer gives chase in the corner, centering, and McIntosh couldn't get a piece of that in front of the net from Walcom.
Good work there by Solo.
Walcom tries to smash it in on the corner, but Chuba says no to that. And marching it out is Reagan. Reagan steps past True, but it rolls behind the net, and Walcom picks it. Solo picks that up. Cross ice to Walcom over the blue line. He's got McIntosh, but it's deflected high. Turned around by Admirals. Admirals, Vesper over the blue line. Shot bounces to the behind the net where Walcom, big pass, caught off guard there because Stampede were doing a line change as opposed to racing up the ice. And it's tapped back to the red line where Admirals marching it in. Controlling. Great hustle back to the point. Kennedy with it. Shot on the money. Hassel, big puck in front. Just lucky. That slipped under Hasselman's stick.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah. Big puck in the slot. You don't want to do that to the Admirals, or for the Admirals. They'll definitely take advantage of that. Hampston with it in his own zone. Off the boards. And the Admirals turn it around. Dixon loses it on the blue line to Solo. Roby across to Hurley. Hurley can't quite control it as well as he wanted, and it rolls to the corner. On the boards. Railed up. Is Roby still controlling the puck though, being dogged heavily and turned over by the Admirals. Great back checking there by Rusky Jones to intercept or to deflect a great pass by the Admirals. Turned around, True. Devlin on the red line, being harassed by Moses and others. And Harrison being muscled off the puck.
Yeah, could be a penalty there on McCargus. It looks like he might have pulled Daigle down.
Oh.
But Daigle did so well there. He had to put his body in between the player and the goalie because Connor Harrison was coming right through.
Yeah, muscling through, but no penalty called, so.
I think we got ourselves a hockey game here, Dave.
I think so, yes, definitely. Nobody's giving up yet. True with it on the red line. Now it's up to the blue line, just on the blue line, and bounces out to the red line. Rooney gives chase. But Solo gets that. McCog across to Devlin. McLeish with it behind the net now. McLeish up. And a little bit of a flick pass to Rooney, intercepted by Solo. On the blue line, Amston marches it up. Amston over the blue line, can't dangle past Ellis, and is muscled to the boards. Turned around, marching it in all by himself, left there as the line change. Finally, some backup, drifting in late, but beautiful pass and a great save by Haslam. That was a great play. Who was that marched in all the way by himself?
It was Andy Hart. They actually batted it out of mid-air in the neutral zone. That was good.
And carried in, and it looked like he was all by himself, but Ellis, I think, was drifting in behind.
Came in late to the slot there, got a good shot off. Probably should have scored from there, but good save.
Oh, great save. He's a big Joel Hasselman, big presence in net. Back to Kennedy on the point, off the boards, where it rails around behind the net. Stampede hemmed in at the moment, and Kennedy picks it up on the red line, who just fires it back in. Amston, Burns hits McIntosh. McIntosh at Walcom, who can't control it, and it's fired back out. Vesper can't catch that and has to chase it all the way into the corner where Burns gets it. Burns can't hit Hurley, and looks like icing will be the call. Wow.
Yeah, smart play there from Hayward Jones, just letting that puck go all the way, get the icing call, get the face-off down the other end.
Don't touch it if you don't have to.
Absolutely.
It's a little sort of anti what your brain tells you to do when you're playing hockey, but just leave it do its thing. All right, face-off to the left, Joel Hasselman. Big shot, just high. And kept in. Solo. Up to Walcom. Walcom to Hurley. And it's in the Admiral zone, but not for long. Bounces back out to the neutral zone. Dixon has a chance here. Can't quite catch that loose puck in the high slot. There's 3 Stampede players around it, but battling for it in the corner. It rolls to the blue line. And Daigle with it now. Drags it back all the way behind his net, letting the boys change and setting something up. Big lead pass. True intercepts that.
Yeah, good interception there by True. Needed to be made. He had 3 guys that could have gone past him there.
And moves into where Daigle picks it up in his own zone. Starts moving it out. Rooney kind of got a bouncing puck just in front of him, and Hasselman did a great job of gloving that down, just slowing everything down.
Yeah, it looks like the Admirals aren't scared to get numbers forward when they are getting the puck into the zone. And why not? Probably look like they're playing that overload kind of style of hockey.
You'll always notice there's more than one player on the puck at all times when they're defending.
Yep, that's right.
So Burns chases to the corner, tapped around to Amston. Amston. Big pass up to Devlin on the red line. And offside's the call. That's a questionable one. I'd like to see that one again. But referee saw that. Big shout out to all our people watching. I'm sure there's a bit of a crowd in West Auckland Admiral fans that didn't make it down this weekend. You'll probably be able to name a few.
Definitely. Yeah, there's a few that did travel down. You've got Mrs. Daigle. You've got Fraser Ellis's mum. A few others there. Good to see them travelling down.
Nice to see a bit of blue in the stands.
Well, a weekend away in Queenstown isn't always a bad thing, is it, Dave?
And some hockey as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And that.
Oh, there's hockey too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, take advantage of it. Burns with it in his own zone. Across to Amston. Amston rails it up. Can't hit McIntosh. Or sorry, that's McCog. Yeah, you're right about that haircut.
And quickly, just on behalf of the West Auckland Admirals, a big happy birthday shout out to an West Auckland Admirals superfan, Perry Bailey. Hope you're having a wonderful night.
Yeah, watching, I mean, how much better birthday could you have watching hockey? Burns, Harrison on the blue line. Whiffs on that shot. And McCog forced to come back for it and fires it into the corner. Admirals pick it up behind their own net. Marching it up the far boards. That's stopped, but it picked up by the Admirals on the blue line. Centering.
Oh, good save.
Great save. It was looking wide, but a bouncing puck with 2 Admirals sitting in front.
Well, when you got Messenger and net with those lanky arms, he can get anything. And that was going well wide, and he just
all sorts of things
out of midair.
All sorts of things going on. Linesman Nick Flight not happy with that first puck drop, so puck railed around to Walcom. Walcom hits Freer, who had to kick it forward. That's Lockie Freer. And unlucky bounce for the Admirals as the puck hits a referee and stays in the zone. Could be a costly bounce if this turns into anything. Puck in the corner. And finally Admirals march it out over the red line. Admirals. Huge connection on the boards there. And True taps it forward, but not out. Dangerous pass as Rooney just taps it back in. Daigle can't keep that in. And Hayward Jones, over the red line, fires it in. Kennedy with it. Back to the point, shot caught before it gets to the net. Admirals are all over the full court press at the moment. Hart fighting for the puck against True.
They've come down here to play, that's for sure.
Play some hockey.
And we've got our first penalty of the.
No, not a penalty. It'll just be a high stick. Yeah. So, my goodness. Yeah, that's the other thing that bringing that up. No penalties. So they're playing hard, but very fair, very polite.
I've actually noticed that in quite a few games this season. The penalty count is surely a lot lower than previous seasons. I don't know if the skill level's gone up, so these guys can't afford to give away too many penalties anymore. But
yeah, well, I mean, good point. Admirals in their own zone, start to march it up. Hits the red line just. Hart can't collect it. Ellis can't collect it. Rusty Jones can't collect it. It's finally banged all the way down the ice by Hurley, and icing is the call. So big shout out, Nigel Eagle Eye Dobson. I'm sure you're watching there. And now we have Winky Eye Dobson who's in Tekapo at the moment, probably watching this as well.
Definitely better to be here than watching on TV, Dave.
I think so, yeah. The atmosphere in Queenstown is pretty cool. The rink.
Oh, it's a beautiful rink.
Looks pretty much soldish, outish.
Yeah, I heard it was sold out. There's only a couple of door sales left, so it's a good sign.
Yeah, it doesn't take much, but it's a great, great atmosphere. This is Hockey Town.
I'd probably have to agree with that.
Shot. Score! Oh.
Yes.
Off the point, off the face-off, just off the circle. I was caught napping on that, to be honest.
And Scott Henry probably needs to be the first to score tonight because his roommates know he's going to snore later, so he needed to be on the score sheet.
If you snore, you got to score. Is that what you're thinking?
Absolutely.
Wow, that was a quick shot off the face-off.
And very well deserved too for the West Auckland Admirals. They've definitely been the more high intensity team so far, so well deserved.
Don't know if it was deflected or not, doesn't matter. They all count the same, but Hasselman just off his left shoulder, I believe. Harrison on the blue line. Devlin can't control it. Henry again with it on the red line. Henry has this gliding shot, kicked wide, kept in though. Cristoni with it, shot, narrow angle. Cristoni's got oodles of people, but McLeish has to go back for it. And Regan on the red line still has it. And it's right in behind the net where Amston fires it up. McCogg over the red line. McCogg can't quite hit Devlin. And Kennedy and Devlin bumping in the corner. Marching it up red line with Moses, loses it. Solo over the blue line. Solo shot. Good glove save. Quick little flash of the leather.
Yeah, good fastball to the outside corner. Chubba, we'll see that one every day of the week for sure. But Jeff Solo is such a good end-to-end defenseman. Can get in, get a good shot off. Really good import here for the Stampede this season.
And so we've got a face-off to the right of Chubba at the moment. Behind the net. Back to the point, True. Pucks, Taylor finally clears it. Again, referee's feet in the way, stopping it on the blue line. Where McIntosh taps it to Walcom. Shot, and again, testing Chubba.
Wow, he can really get a shot off fast, can't he?
Doesn't look like his energy doesn't look big when he shoots, but man, it flies.
And that looked like it was in between his legs as well, and he just flicked that off. Must be using a low flex point stick.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Once again, face off to the right of Chubba. Kept in, no, not kept in. So Hart gives chase as it rolls down along the boards. True forced to spin and pass it up to Walcom, who leaves for McIntosh. He's got Freer booting it in. Great defense by Dale. Centering. And finally pass to the corner where Freer gives chase. McIntosh with it behind the net. Walcom centering. can't do anything with it. It's tapped to the blue line. Wolcombe in the corner. Solo shot off a body in front, and True keeps that in. Freer rails it around behind the net. Wolcombe. And finally tapped out by the Admirals by Haywood Jones. And Hart has it marching it in. Hart trying to stick handle shot and scores again.
Yeah, it looked like Haywood Jones got the last touch on that.
Yeah, Hart taking a banging against the pads. And to be fair, Joel Hasselman made a great save on that, point blank. And then, but a loose puck is a loose puck.
Yeah, Hart doing extremely well, taking that puck to the net, and then Haywood Jones getting the final touch on that. Brilliant goal there for the Admirals, 2-0 lead.
Yeah, that's a needing to get. They couldn't muscle Hart off that puck as he carried around from the corner. And it looked like he was going behind the net, but kind of said, no, I think I'm going to do this.
Yeah, it's early in this game, Dave, but the Stampede need to be the next team to score, in my opinion.
I think you've got it right there.
Especially the mood the Admirals are in today.
Yep. Regan with it now. Regan, Daigle, or McLeish, firing it all the way up the ice. Cristone giving chase, but icing is the call. Crowd didn't, or the Admiral bench didn't like that call.
Yeah, it looked like Vespa may have been there initially, won the race, but it is an icing, so maybe have a look at that one later. But
yeah.
Two things, one thing that both teams are doing really well tonight, Dave, is they're really breaking out of their own zone really well when they do get possession of the puck.
Yeah, you're right.
Good tape-to-tape passes.
Hurley facing off for the Stampede. Puck off the glass in the corner. Hurley has a shot, blocked. Puck rolling around sort of in the corner and finally turned up by the Admirals, where Amston picks up a loose puck in the neutral zone. McLeish fires it up. Burns with it, carries, being dogged by Stoney and Amston. Amston, Burns, cross ice to Amston, can't collect that, and McLeish just taps it back where Vespa taps it into SkyCity zone. Big lead pass for Hurley, and he can't collect it. It's fired all the way down the ice, and Amston can't collect that, and icing is the call. Big reach for a tall man like Amston.
Yeah, it's good for the Stampede that Amston is back in action. He is an incredibly good defenseman. Obviously, plays for the Ice Blacks now as well, which is brilliant to have him.
Yeah, stacking that team. Kennedy fires it in, but Stampede pick it up. Solo taps McCog, and it rolls into Admiral territory, but turned around quickly.
Yeah, it's a good hit there by TK to break up play just before.
That little flick and chase thing didn't happen. Dixon was ready for it, but it hit some.
Must have been that low ceiling day.
Yeah, all the banners we have. Low ceiling, everything there. Lights. Face off in the offside dot. Dropping the puck there is Aaron Chisholm. Harrison, Devlin, McCog over the blue line. Can't hit Solo, and it's turned around quickly. Harrison being bumped heavily after.
Yeah, a couple of good hits.
Yeah.
Saw Rooney come and support his mate Ellis.
Solo tries to muscle past Daigle, and it's railed around behind the net. Couple Stampede players in there and a couple Admirals players in there. Nobody in the slot to pick up a pass in front, and it bounces over the blue line where Connor Harrison picks it up. Connor Harrison flicks it in. Where Jones, it bounces through his legs, but Chevlin picked it up at the last second, I think.
Oh, I'm sure he was ready for that.
What if? Yeah, what if, yeah. Ooh. Amston laying a bit of a hit on a moving body there of Vesper, but it's still picked up by Admirals, who Cristoni keeps it in. Shot off of an ankle. Freer. Regan has it now on the point. Flicks it in where Burns just cross ice pass to Walcom. Walcom has a couple of the Admirals, and there'll be a slash. This is the first test, so
That's
wow.
going to be on
Vesper. Oh no, Henry.
Scott Henry, yeah.
Well, he's on the score sheet a few times then. Penalties, goals.
They can still have a yarn to the rest of their teammates too from the penalty box in this rink.
Yeah.
Or a bollocking from the coach.
Yeah, the coach can give
take
him
your pick.
grief. Give him grief, yep. Great defensive move there. I believe that was Daigle that, no. That was, it was Daigle, who, after he flicked the puck, just tapped the shoulder of the referee and says, the linesman says, by the way, we have a penalty, don't call it. And the referee kind of, oh yes, I see. Anyway, that ends the first period. What an exciting first period.
Absolutely.
2 up for the Admirals. Stampede won't be used to that.
No, well, they're probably a little bit shell-shocked, knowing that the Admirals have travelled down here today. Not that I buy into teams being tired on travel days, absolutely not. It's pretty cruisy in my opinion.
Obviously not. They're doing very well. Well, we're going to take a quick break.
Yep.
We'll come back, and we'll bring you back the second period.
Still sound good?
Yep, still sounding great.
Alrighty.
All right, we're back. Second period. Battle between West Auckland Admirals, SkyCity Stampede. Wow, what a first period. It's 2-0 for the West Auckland Admirals. Came out hard. 2 quick goals near the end of that period. The only turnaround we have is the first penalty, which is Henry in the box still for another 1 minute, 50 seconds. And the Sky City's going to have to turn this around if they want to be part of this game.
Yeah, they need to utilise this power play well, get a few look-ins, especially when Walkham's got the puck on his stick.
Marches it in behind the net. Didn't like what he saw. Back to Solo. Solo gives back to Walcom. And again, Solo, Walcom. Shot. And covered up. Easy save by Chava. And covered up.
Yeah, I think Solo was just looking for a rebound there. Try to get it off the pads of Chubba, get an attacker skating onto it.
I think that was McIntosh that was just one step out of the play there. Face off to the right of Chubba. Burns. Solo. Shot. Puck. McIntosh can't hit Burns. And Burns off the boards to Walcom, who can't hold that. Ellis giving chase. Big hustle. Muscled almost off the puck was Walcom. Turns it around. Huge effort there by Ellis. Freer doing the shot. Puck bounces behind and out, where Solo picks that up. Red line.
Looks like the net's actually off its moorings there behind Chubba. Hasn't been whistled. Finally is.
Finally is, yes. Referee Tyler just not happy with the way it was sitting.
And just before, when Seabass was taking the puck around the back of the net looking for that pass at the guy crashing the slot, such a good stick in the lane there from Hayward Jones. If he didn't get anything on that, Chubba could have been left to dry, to be honest, but never know, it didn't happen.
Face off in the offside dot. Burns. Hits McIntosh. Can't control it. Walcom on the blue line. Taps it around, rails it around. It's railed up and can't be kept in by Solo. Freer on the blue line. Freer tries to muscle his way past Reagan. No such luck. And Vesper battling for it with Burns in the corner. Cleared up and out, where Solo picks up the bouncing puck in his own zone. Harrison on the blue line. Muscles past. Leaves for McIntosh and then picks up a loose puck. Spinning, shot, puck bounces. That was an awkward puck right in front of the net. Bryce.
Yeah, absolutely, but Chubba actually, a couple of weekends ago, his first games for the Admirals this season after coming back from holiday. But you would never think he did, and he's looking good here tonight. He's an all-round goalie, can play any time of the year.
All around, yep. Well, also, it's sort of a baptism of fire here, isn't it? When kept in by Harrison. And behind the net, controlling for a while there until Harrison knocks him off the puck. In the corner, huge bodies everywhere. And it rolls around to the far side where Devlin bats it to the point for True. True taps it in, can't get it to Devlin, and it's turned around, and it's pretty much over for the penalty. So Stampede couldn't make anything of that power play. Behind the net, the Admirals marching it up. Hayward Jones tries to hit Moses, can't. No icing.
Yeah, not sure why that was waved off.
Devlin chases to the corner. Bats it to Burns, who rescued Jones. Jones with it over the red line, being heavily harassed by Rooney. And the puck rolls onto Devlin's stick. And it rolls onto Rusky Jones' stick, but neither of them control it. Hayward Jones tries to dance past Burns. Takes it to the corner. Still in the corner. I keep saying that everywhere you look, when it's a defensive move, the Admirals have 2 players on the puck. chasing the puck at all times. How long can they keep that heavy lifting going?
I'll definitely say the rest of this game they probably can. Tomorrow could be a different story.
Roby dumps it in. And the Admirals turn it around. Howard Jones to Hart. Hart off the blue line, off the red line. And Stoney dumps it in. Again, centering pass. McLeish picks that up. Hart picks it up behind the net. Admirals huge control at the moment. Puck bounces in front. And Hurley can't control it. He's taken down heavily. He's not happy. He's got himself a bit of an elbow in the face or something. And it's turned around, and Vesper takes a narrow angle shot. True. Can't hit McIntosh, who had a free sail all the way to the net. Kept in by Solo, but then lost. Castoni over the blue line, banged off the puck by True, and True rails it off the boards. Where Walcom picks up the puck in the corner. Can't center. Behind the net now. McIntosh rattling it in the corner against Vesper. Rolls behind the net where Walcom has it. Walcom cross ice to Amston. Amston takes that shot right on the numbers. And McIntosh was there. Wow.
Yeah, Stampede finally sustaining some pressure here in the second period. It was all Admirals there for a few minutes, but definitely got to get some more look-ins, get some more shots on net, test out Chubba.
Frustration for the Stampede not being able to, convert that power play. that
went through, yeah.
the girders, yeah. That's that old chestnut.
Through the bridge.
Yeah, and it's considered to be a icing call. Yeah,
so I take it that's play on when it goes through the bridge here?
And we practice that 24/7.
I agree with that. That's good. That's good.
That old chestnut, yeah. All right, face off to the right of Chubba. Devlin facing off for the Stampede. Wins. Harrison taps it. Can't. Ends up in the corner with Devlin. And it's tapped up to the red line. Burns makes a nice pass and hits Devlin, who fires it in. Ooh, that old trick. Puck rolling around in front dangerously. Devlin spins and shoots, but there's way too many bodies in front of the net. It was a sea of... Harrison can't get a hold of the puck on the red line. Cross ice, huge intensity on both sides. And that's an unfortunate stick.
Unintentional, but
no,
yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely up there.
Collected is somewhere in the facial region.
Yes,
absolutely no malice in that. It was just a flick of the stick into the face.
Trying to lift the stick there of Amston, but Andy Hay will sit a couple of minutes for a high stick.
So Hart sitting off. Another chance for the SkyCity Stampede. Back to the point. Solo. Burns. Behind the net to McIntosh. McIntosh. Walcom takes that shot. Shot again. And Burns takes a beautiful shot, but it's just wide, I believe. And Solo forced to give chase, but Rooney's dogging him heavily. Walcom marches it in. Past Ellis. He's got Burns gliding in. Amston.
Oh, no.
Walcom can't keep that in. McIntosh in front, centering, but can't seem to get that in the net. And Walcom can't control it as the puck rolls all the way down the ice, where Ellis has a chance. He's got Rooney with him. Beautiful defensive move.
That was Solo.
Solo. Burns hits Frere back again. Is Ellis, who over the red line flicks it in. Great defensive play. And Burns Freer giving chase to Regan, who glides to the corner with it, just chewing up valuable penalty time.
Yeah, that guy knows how to chew penalty seconds, that's for sure. He's a defenseman himself, so.
Harrison to McIntosh. He's got Freer with him. Get tangled past Dalglish. Centers. I thought that puck went in, but it went behind the net. Amston on the blue line shot, just wide. Up but not out, where Walcom. Amston one times it.
Oh,
little bit of a bell ringer. Boy, oh boy. Chapel better buy that pipe of beer. He had him beat, Amston did, but it hit the post. Walcom. And again, Freer just wide. 4 seconds left in the penalty. And Amston's shot was broken up. And it's kept in just as Hart is now back on the ice. Puck rolls around, forcing Freer to chase. He just bangs it back in on an attempt to keep it in. Amston with it, being harassed by Cristoni. Hart chasing Amston. Almost collected it.
Well, a few good chances there for the Stampede, Dave.
Yep.
You're lucky one of those didn't go in for the Admirals.
True. Off the red line, spins it, dumps it back in. Gee, what an intense game. Railing it around. Solo with it. Solo waiting for Walcom to get onside. And it's bumped off by Regan over the blue line. Regan. And the puck hits that net. Oof.
Yes. That shot there from Stefan Anson, I'm sure we'll probably see it in the highlights tomorrow, but that was a ringer off the crossbar.
Clank, you probably heard it all the way up in Auckland.
Oh, definitely, and I don't think Chubba even saw it. There was a bit of traffic in front, so.
Yeah. He does have a great shot.
That's for sure.
And a couple other really good attempts. So, McCog clearing it. And Devlin now marching blue line, does a great job. Scores! Devlin, a one-man show.
Absolutely.
That was great effort. He was tangled up and continued to march through.
And the Stampede fired up after that one, Dave.
Yeah, Dylan Devlin, just what the Stampede needed. You know,
Oh, for sure. Well, the guy used to be an attacking player for the Thunder, not a defenseman. So when he gets the puck over the halfway line and he's only got a couple of defenders to beat, that's easy days for him.
A piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
Oh, well, we got ourselves a hockey game. Second period, 10 minutes, 52 seconds left. And it's a 2-1 game for the West Auckland Admirals. Burns cross to Amston, who's going to want that shot back. I'm sure he's going to try it again. Another coat of paint, one less coat of paint, and that would have gone in.
And this is definitely the time for Stampede to keep pressure on the Admirals because they've got them back on their heels at the moment.
Yeah, and they would have, Stampede would have been kind of holding their head down a bit after, because it was right after a power play, which,
yeah, that's right.
Which, you know, kind of, if you don't get a goal in the power play, it's a little really unfortunate. Shot by Hart, and it rolls to the boards. Daigle in the corner, unharassed, cross ice, bouncing puck, and it came. If that puck hadn't bounced and he was able to get that quick snapshot away, that would have been a whole different story for the assistant captain, Ellis.
You can definitely see a little bit of a spring back in the Stampede step as they're finally on the board here in the second period, Dave. So
we'll see what happens. Rice. Face off to the right of Hassan. Solo. Roby can't control it. Solo has it behind the net. Roby, bouncing puck, taps it to the red line where McLeish is forced to spin it. Puck bounces off a true shin pad and ends up off another shin pad and in the Admirals territory. Solo keeping it in. Shot back into the corner where Rusty Jones centers. And it rolls to the far corner where McLeish gives chase against Roby, solo, low shot, just wide. Looking for some more action in front, I think is what he needed. And True giving chase as the puck is fired all the way down the ice for an icing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that Dylan Devlin goal again, I'll tell you, because that was definitely a piece of art, going through a couple of Admiral defensemen and then finally putting it past a red-hot Chubber at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could Photoshop a beanie onto him while he's going through the traffic as well.
The interesting thing, Devlin he looked like knocked off his feet as well, so it was also a, the trouble of that as well. Banging into the boards in the corner. Big bodies falling down there. I think that was Amston.
Yeah, such a good defenseman.
Shot, and Chubba flashes the leather. I'm not sure who went down with Amston. Was that Sony or
I think
Henry?
it's Henry, yeah. It was definitely Henry.
Yeah. You're talking of the traffic that Devlin had to go through. Well, in Queenstown, we are so badly full of traffic. He's probably used to driving through thick traffic here.
Yeah, it was quite a bit of traffic even getting out of the airport this afternoon, I'll tell you.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. The only thing missing out here is some road cones.
Oh, there's about 2 million of those in Auckland if you want some.
That's right. Oh, yeah. We should have a count up and see who has more road cones per capita. That's how you measure the quality of the streets. Road cones per capita. All right, battle for it in the corner. A little bit of a scrum happening and turned over by Chamberlain. Marches it up to the blue line. Left for Devlin, who hits Freer. Marches it in to the corner center. No one there anyway, but Chubba covers that up. And Freer can't. And it's tapped around in the slot, but nobody really can get a handle on it. Finally turned around by Taylor, who's muscled off the puck. Chamberlain picks up a bouncing puck on the blue line. He can't keep it in. Kennedy fires it in.
Too many men.
That old chestnut. That was unfortunate.
That's a coach killer, that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunate. Just the puck coming close to the boards on the player's side while they're changing.
Yeah, but hey, if the play's right around there, Dave, you've got to make sure that you are off the ice, unless it's, on the opposite side of the rink or down the other end.
Don't change, yeah.
You can't be too casual about your change. You've got to make sure of it.
Well, like you said, Stampede seem to have a spring in their step. Maybe they can convert this power play. We'll see. Face off to the left of Chubb. Welcome. And it's banged out nicely.
Oh, look at that work by Daigle.
Daigle just a one-man show there. And centering, puck in front, but he couldn't get a shot on it. McIntosh taps it, but Rooney picks that up and shot.
Oh, that was off the right post.
Yes, it was. So there's a little bit of post action here. McIntosh shot, rings it off, and Walcom winds up. Rooney, McIntosh, puck rolling around between Daigle's feet, and finally rolls to Burns, who can't control it, and it's tapped all the way down the ice, where Solo picks it up. Both teams changing horses. Railed up, but not out. McIntosh has it on the red line. Across to Freer, who's got Walcom moving in. Puck bounces, dangerous bounce. Glove down, but not a save. And it was rolling in front, but Walcom couldn't get in front of it. And once again, Admirals push it into Stampede area. Freer can't keep that in. And again, Admirals fired in. Amston with it now. Amston behind the net.
They've got to get some shots on net. Not really done too much so far in this power play.
Admirals have done a great job of, let's see the full court press here. Regan gloves that down.
Hand pass.
And it's a hand pass. So along with this men's schedule, we also have the women's hockey going on as well, the National League. Huge battle last weekend. Great games. Dunedin
Is that happening this
the
weekend?
Wild. No,
as
that
well?
was last weekend,
Oh, okay.
and it was great. They split the wins. Friday night, Wakatipu Wild won, and then Saturday night, Dunedin had an upset and took it to the Wakatipu Wild in a shootout, which made it even more exciting. Puck rolls in front. Chubba. Nobody saw it, but there was no one there to just tap it in. All right.
Well, no one was expecting it. That's right.
That's right. That would have been a very expensive goal for, was it Hayward Jones or Daigle? I'm not sure. And tapped out again.
Yeah, it was Hayward Jones, but we're back to even strength now. So that's nice thing.
All right. So anyway, it looks like, so there'll be a big battle for the playoffs for the Women's League in Dunedin in a few weeks.
Yeah, Scott Henry's girlfriend actually got a shutout last weekend for the Auckland Steel as well.
Wow.
Lachlan, her name.
Fantastic, yes. So we have, it'll be Stampede against, it'll be the Wakatipu Wild playing against Christchurch Inferno, and Dunedin playing against Auckland. And then the winners of those teams play for first and second. Puck in the neutral zone where True picks it up. Roby on the red line. Fires in. Hurley gives chase against Hayward Jones. Rusty Jones can't control it, and it's fired around the other side. Hayward Jones up and out where True gives chase. True. Rusty Jones. Daigle picks that up. Takes it behind the net. Starts to move. You can tell he's shifted gears. He's moving. Just a give and go, but they couldn't quite get the last give on that. Solo with it now. Solo off the boards. Just taps it to the red line.
Another one off the ref's leg there.
Yeah. Big change of horses for the Stampede at the moment. And no icing, so Amston bangs it up, tries to hit Freer, tapped up to McIntosh, who can't collect it, and icing is the call.
It's good to see Taylor Kennedy as well, trying to create those mind games during the game. Loves to get under the opposition's skin when he's out there.
He niggles, does he?
Oh, absolutely. He's one of those guys who, yeah, definitely tries to wind the other team up. Just with a few things, just some words really. So,
first period, Stampede being very polite hosts, giving
the Admirals a 2-goal buffer.
Yeah, and now we're up to 2-1 for the Admirals with 3 minutes, 55 seconds left in this. As McIntosh muscles his way down the ice and can't quite center it well enough for Walcom. It's turned around, where Hasselman comes out of the net and rails it up. Kept in by Walcom, who can't center it. It's behind the net. Turned around by Reagan. Flicks.
Oh! No, that was the same hole too.
Yeah.
Through the tower?
But too hard, too much pepper on that. And
Sorry, through the bridge?
Yeah.
What do you call it? The bridge?
The girders, yeah. I haven't seen that many happen like that. So his eye is in. So we've almost chewed through this second period, and I'm sure there's only been a handful of whistles. Quick shot off the face-off.
Not many. A good response, though, from the Stampede here, the second period. Definitely taking the game back to the Admirals for sure.
Yeah. Then I don't think they're happy with being behind, to be honest, so they're definitely going to work hard at. Kept in by True, by True. And still just sort of a funny little slapping at it. And Tristoni just puts it in behind the net. True. Bad pass to Devlin. And True trying to hit Devlin past the red line, but he can't. Devlin hungry for another goal. And Rusky Jones harassing the Admirals in there deep in their own zone. Rusky Jones with it. He's got Devlin on top of him though, who is going to the box. So big lead pass. Chamberlain, I believe. And it's bouncing around the blue line. Hurley picks it up. And Moses. And Hasselman comes out of the net to give a hand. Chamberlain rails it around behind the net. True. Taps it up. Rusky Jones taps it to Solo. Solo over the blue line. Dumps it behind the net.
He's got moves, doesn't he, old Solo?
Yep.
There's some really good defensemen in the league currently. They can go end to end, and they've got hands as well.
Yeah, that's kind of an exciting forward skating defenseman, which makes it very exciting. Unpredictable at all times. Hayward Jones over the red line, loses it on the red line, and Chamberlain picks that up. Bumped off the puck by Hurley. Daigle's forced into his own zone. Daigle flicks that up to Ellis. Ellis, big shot, and it rolls, or rims itself all the way around where Daigle has to give chase, and it's just cleared out where Rooney picks it up on the red line. A rolling puck over the blue line. Rooney can't hit Ellis. Amston with it. Amston over across to Walcom. Can't quite control another rolling puck. Shot in front, rolls in front, and it's turned around by Hart. It's only 20 seconds left, 29 seconds left in this period, but my goodness, what an intense ending to a period. Here's a chance for Freer. Freer over the blue line, just tapped off his stick. And glove down with 16 seconds left. Oof, what a game.
Oh, absolutely, end to end. Good stuff. Love to see it. Starting to get a little bit physical out there. I think both teams are probably just holding it back a bit and making sure that they make the play first and then the body second. But they're definitely playing the body when needed. It's just not their first thing in mind. So
yeah,
it's good to see.
We still got a whole period of hockey ahead of us, and it's a very close game. Amston can't keep that in. Freer picks it up over the red line, fires it in. Reagan rails it around to McLeish, and McLeish holds on to it. Whew, what a period.
Absolutely, Dave.
Well, we'll come back to you. Third period very shortly.
Can you hear me fine?
I can hear you fine. Well, welcome back to the third period. Bryce will be with you in a minute. He's just finishing his steak tartare. They bring us up, what is that, a nice Chablis, I think, that's with it. Just having a little bit of a meal. I had my lobster thermidor earlier, so.
Yeah, some poutine as well. It was delicious.
Très bon. All
Très
right.
bon.
Here we are, third period of a very exciting hockey game. Battle between the West Auckland Admirals and the SkyCity Stampede. At the moment, West Auckland Admirals are winning. I'm not used to saying that. Are leading the game 2-1. Here we go.
Yeah, and well deservedly so,
Oh,
Dave.
my goodness,
they
yes.
absolutely came out the blocks firing.
Yeah.
Definitely the best team through that first period. Stampede looked really good the second period, though, coming back, fighting. But hey, like we said, we got a game of hockey here, Dave.
Yeah, makings of a great third period. Ellis skates to the high slot, shot, blocked, and again. I believe that Dylan Devlin went down to block that shot, and the puck's in front. Daigle, shot, puck rolls into the slot again where Burns fires it to the red line. Picked up by Daigle, Daigle over the blue line. Quick shot. And Amston, Stampede on the back foot at the moment. Well, Walcom walks it in. He's got a big shot just caught by the shoulder of Sheva, and it's banged to the corner. Kept in. No, True can't keep it in off his skate. And it's tapped back in where Hayward Jones picks it up and takes it behind the net. Jones. No high stick. Shot. And big save by Hasselman. Glove save. Flashed the leather. Big end-to-end hockey. High intensity. McIntosh facing off to the left of Hasselman. Puck rolls in front, forcing Hasselman to dive on top of it. And the face-off will be to the right of Hasselman. Vesper up against McIntosh. True picks it up in the corner. Stoney chases him. Freer back to True, cross ice pass to Walcom on the red line. Walcom over the blue line, center. Spectacular pass. And McIntosh taps it in, but Chavo was all over that.
Yeah, I think maybe the microphones are not working or something.
Oh. Unlucky.
Unlucky.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I don't think the fans at home can.
Boy, they're lucky.
No, I think they're missing out here, Dave.
Oh, well, we'll just see. What can I do to help? Audio trouble is temporary. Please do not adjust your set.
Definitely not.
Reagan with it. Across the McLeish. Big lead pass. Vesper over the blue line. Rails it in where Cristoni picks it up. Centering for Henry. Tangled in his feet. Lead pass to Freer. Can't control that. Cristoni. Vesper steps past Solo's hit. And McIntosh dances past Moses, but Cristoni's all over him. And McIntosh tries to center and can't. And Amston picks it up on the red line. Walcom. Bouncing puck. Just high of that shot. And it's railed all the way down. Icing is waved off. Behind the net. Amston misses his target. And the Admirals just fire all the way back down where Dixon can't pick that up. And icing is the call. Whew.
Yeah, well, good start here to the third period, Dave.
Way too fast.
It's definitely hard to keep up with, isn't it? Even though we are pretty much right on top of it here at centre ice, just next to the camera guy. It's still definitely a fast game out there for sure.
Face off to the left of Cello. Hurley against Chamberlain. It's railed up against, but not out. Kept in, but no, I lied. Amston can't keep that in to the red line, then fired back in. Well, Burns picks up a bouncing puck, gives chase on the blue line. Roby centering, good attempt by Hurley. Hurley's being bounced around like a pinball in front of the net and flicked out by...
Yeah, the Admirals were lucky there, Dave. They didn't really pick up anyone behind the play. They were all puck watching, and there was 2 guys crashing the net.
Yep, backdoor stuff. Lead pass.
Backdoor bandits, if you will.
Yes. Never leave, leave. You got to have your head on a swivel there when you're in the deep slot. Absolutely. Defending. Can't dance pass was Solo. Bounces off the boards where Admirals start moving it out. Red line to Rooney. Rooney over the blue line. Centering. Tangled up, though, was Hart. And Devlin just stepping behind a player and couldn't pick up a puck. And Solo with it. Solo. Blue line. Shot. Chubba. Big save. Puck bouncing in front. I'm not sure Chubba should have probably, if he had the chance to cover that, but he didn't. So puck rolls to the neutral zone where Harrison drags it into his own zone. Solo can't hit his target. Christina picks that up. Cristoni. Puck bounces in front. No one there to pick it up, but Henry turns it over. Red line shot. Kicked to the corner by Haslam. Big play for third period, eh? Huge energy. McCog over the red line, rails it in where Freer kicks it to the behind the net. Freer still has it, drags it, he still has it, tries to tap it in from the corner, post. And Devlin, big centering bounce off of Walcom's foot to the center, but no one can pick that up except for
It's been such a good free-flowing game, you know, not many stoppages, puck and play.
Not at all. Here we go. Walcom's got a bouncing puck, high again. His radar is just a little bit off, but tough one with the bouncing puck as well. Dixon leaves it for Walcom. Walcom centers, but no one there. Puck rolls there in front where McIntosh can't get a handle on a bouncing puck. Chamberlain picks it up over the blue line. Overskates it. Burns, big whiffs on his pass, a big lead pass to Walcom, who hits McIntosh. McIntosh shot just high again. Maybe grazed the top bar and turned over. Reagan marches to the red line, over the blue line. He's got Dixon with him. Reagan knocked off the puck in the high slot. McIntosh turns it around. He hits Walcom along the boards. Kennedy rubs him out. Dixon and True along the close boards. Center shot and finally covered up.
Trying to get a breath there, David. It's been pretty end-to-end. Rusky Jones getting that last shot there on the play.
Great end-to-end hockey. The shots haven't been either a bouncing puck or really narrow angles or wide angles, not allowing those real perfect goal-scoring opportunities.
Yeah, it definitely looks like the Stampede are just trying to break down the Admirals to try to get that game-tying goal.
True. Feeds Solo, who can't quite hit Hurley, and it rolls all the way back to Chubba, who covers up because Hurley was charging in. Ooh.
Yeah, and we'll probably have to ask him, but I think Harrison McCarg has lost about 5% of pace.
Hey, stop it! You're talking
after getting rid of the flow.
Are you talking the Samson thing? Isn't it Samson in from the Old Testament? If his hair was cut, he lost his powers. Don't talk like. Stop that talk.
It seems like it. We're gonna have to ask him.
All right, Rusky Jones battling for it against Haywood Jones in the corner. The Jones is in the corner. And it's dragged out behind the net. Fired up to the red line. And tapped back in. And then back again. Off a referee skate. Solo. Referee might get an assist on this one. Solo skates it in, whiffs on his shot, and it goes to the corner. Still in there though. Bounces to the corner where McCog. I think the aerodynamics of the hair.
You'd think it'd be faster, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, bad pass.
Harrison leaves for Mac. And McCog can't quite tap that in as Chaba makes a great save off his shoulder. McCog centering.
Yeah, Daig's pass actually got picked off there. A rare mistake from the veteran defenseman. Almost made, almost turned into a goal there for Harrison McCog.
Mistake,
so.
could have, yeah. But Chuba's just standing in there. You wouldn't know that he was on holidays.
I think he was actually doing a little bit of training with his father just secretly.
Oh,
while he was
secret
overseas.
training in an underground cavern somewhere where, super goalies are produced.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh, did. Passing up to the blue line. Cross ice. Feeding Rooney. Rooney over the blue line. Shot. Caught a bit of post, I think, there.
Yeah, that's twice Rooney's hit the post.
And the puck bouncing around to the far boards. Amston dragged in there deep. Takes a shot off a body to the corner. Cristoni kicked in by Burns and then kicked out where Amston, it's Devlin who just feeds it in, giving Stampede and Admirals a chance for a change. Rooney marching it up blue line, over the red line, firing it in. Admirals pick up that pass from Hasselman. And Walcom finally picks up the puck on the blue line. He's got Freer with him. Walcom shot. Great work by Chaba.
Yep.
I think he presented a little bit of a 5-hole.
We're going to get a penalty here too. It looks like a Lockie Freer's going to go for a slash. That was.
I think that's the first penalty.
Yeah, I think Lockie Freer's saying, yeah, look, I know what I did. Wasn't really nothing in it, but yep, 2 minutes for a slash. He's going to be in the bin.
This will be a good test of the Admirals power play and the Stampede penalty kill.
Yeah, that's the first power play here for the Admirals tonight, Dave.
Yep. Welcome, Solo, and McIntosh with True.
They looked decent last week against the Swarm.
Yeah, but they've been doing a lot of heavy lifting tonight, so it's all about energy. Eh? Admirals being dogged. See, the interesting thing is they work hard at full court press here. Puck bouncing around behind the net. Nobody can get a handle on it. Finally, it rolls to Rooney. He centers. And almost dangerously, if Ellis hadn't picked that up, Walcom had himself a little bit of a skate. Daigle, cross ice, and rolls behind the net. To the corner for Rooney. Howard Jones behind the net with it. Corner, Rooney, shot, save. Tapped up and kept in by Daigle beautifully. Daigle skates it to the middle, shot. Puck rolls around and up, but not out again. Huge lifting.
Big save.
Against the grain.
Going across the crease.
Joel
Messenger
snaps the glove. Wow.
They're pretty flashy with the leather, these two goaltenders,
Both
I got to admit.
yeah. Could play baseball, bat catcher.
Absolutely.
All right, so there's 46 seconds left in that penalty to Freer.
Pretty decent power play so far by the Admirals.
Oh, yep, hemmed in. Had the Stampede hemmed in. They're not able to clear it. And McLeish puts it to the point. And finally cleared up and out where Regan takes it to his own zone to regroup. Regan over the blue line. Puck rolls around in front and collected by, but not out again.
Yeah, Regan actually took that one off the chest to keep it inside the blue line, but a good scramble in front. That
Ro-
almost trickled through.
Roby just pushed it, did a big swing at it, and it, unfortunately for him, hit Regan, who could keep it in. Tangle up on the dot, and this time it's cleared up and out, right on target. McLeish can't hit Regan, and Chamberlain taps it back.
And that does it for the penalty on Lockie Frere.
Puck bouncing around, dangerously high slot, but Chamberlain's muscling his way against Devlin, takes it to the boards. Still rolling around, Chamberlain still has it. Kept in and tapped out. Big hustle for a dead puck. It didn't make it to the icing line, and it's cleared out though, or Kennedy picks it up. Cross ice. Amston hits Harrison. Harrison takes a quick shot. Chuba deflects that above him. And Burns forced to stop it on the red line. Solo picks a puck up on the blue line. Steps past the hit from Kennedy. Centering, no one could get a handle of it. Once again to the point, True. Cam True. McCog with it behind the net, trying to center, can't. Solo with it on the blue line. Solo fires just high. And a slapper, a wild slapper from Freer.
Oh, big block.
Great block by Moses. Slowing things down, giving the boys a chance for a change, which they desperately needed.
Absolutely, they were under some heavy pressure there from the Stampede.
Sustained pressure.
Sustained.
So we have face-off to the right of Chuba. Fresh legs out there for both teams, or for at least for the Admirals.
Well, I forgot to actually ask, where's Matt Schneider tonight?
Not here tonight. No, you're right.
Yeah, I can see that. Do you know where he is?
No, I haven't.
What he's doing?
No. Secret squirrel stuff.
Oh, right.
Big hello to Matt Snyder. Back to shot, blocked beautifully. And Solo being harassed. And Ellis picks up a puck on the red line. Some missed passes I see as the boys might be tiring. Walcom tries to walk it in. Hart picks up a loose puck, taps it up, forcing True to put on the Jets. And Solo with it. Solo taps to the neutral zone. Beautiful push to Lockie Freer. Freer shot. Great. Howard Jones gets back just in time. Beautiful work. And it's kept wide. And True can't keep that in as it's railed around by Solo. Big shot on the glove and whistled down.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be surprised seeing a couple of slap shots from halfway go in this rink, to be honest.
It's not
especially
a big,
in the bear leagues.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I used to do it all the time,
Oh, it's definitely. What position did you used to play, Dave?
I'm a defenseman out here.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Yep.
Same here.
Fighting for it on the dot. McLeish with it. Taps it up to Henry on the red line, who taps it all the way in. And Hasselman rails it up and around. Where Amston picks that up, carries behind the net. Amston tries to hit Hurley, quick tangle up in his skates, and bounces back to the corner and behind the net. Up to Regan, who can't keep that in. Regan's forced to give chase because Hurley's right there on him, and Regan carries it back behind his net. And he gets wound up a little bit. Oh, he steps past Rusky Jones. Wow.
Oh, yes, boys.
Crowd like that one. Cullen Burns just kind of got tired of Regan hustling.
Well, he went end to end and then finally.
I think, it's an ice. Is it icing?
No, they're calling Callum. No, they're surely not.
Surely that's not a. No, I think it was just icing.
Just getting back on the ice,
yeah, because they tried to do a sneaky little change on before the puck went to icing.
That's the first time we've seen Regan go end to end in this game. When he can get the wheels going, that guy.
Yeah, he definitely does have a sixth gear.
Oh yeah.
So McIntosh with it behind the net, leaves. Solo, big feed pass to Rusty Jones. Rusty Jones centers, hits Chamberlain, who turns it around quickly on the blue line. Chamberlain bumped off the puck, and it glides to the corner. Rusty Jones off the glass. Actually,
look at there. Connor Harrison was absolutely up to the play there, playing shortstop on the bench.
tried to keep it in for Rusty Jones. So the faceoff will be in the Stampede zone to the right of Hasselman. 5 minutes, 16 seconds left.
Yeah, I'd say the Stampede have probably had the better opportunity of scoring chances here in the third period, but the Admirals are absolutely holding on. They're getting a few good looks in themselves. Take no doubt on that.
Lead pass to Harrison. Harrison dances past Ellis. Can't quite carry. Shot stopped in front, controlled by Hayward Jones. Rooney, flash of the glove. Big lead pass to Harrison. Harrison's got some move. Knocked off the puck by Daigle. Daigle carries behind the net. And he's being harassed by Devlin. And Walcom just had a big wall of Chaba to shoot at.
There's no way through there. Time ticking down though. Stampede need to get one.
Yeah, Solo rails it in for Freer to give chase. Cristoni picks that up, but it bounces onto Devlin's stick. Devlin spins and shoots. Puck rolling in front. Freer can't get a piece of it. Taps it behind the net. And the Admirals march it out. If Stampede have any magic potions, they better get it brewing in order to turn this around. As Burns flick pass to McLeish. And Amston can't control it. McIntosh picks it up on the red line. McIntosh.
Oh, look at that pass.
Big pass. Walcom fires it just wide and kept in by Amston. Amston whiffs on his shot, and it rolls on to the blue line and over where Burns hits Walcom. Burns, Walcom, and Regan picks that up, and Regan fires it all the way down the ice.
Yeah, that's literally the only play he had right there, Dave. Had to be done.
There was
even
a full
though it's a nice
press,
thing, but
big press on the Admirals, but they're trapped. Well, they're not trapped, but they're stuck out there, and they'll be a little bit pooped. That was
definitely a little bit.
Huge workout. What a great game. We've only got 3 minutes, 28 seconds left.
Yeah, I'm sure.
In this third period.
Well, I do know a few of the Swarm boys are at home watching this game, so shout out to them.
Yeah, big hello. Yeah, I'm sure they're watching this with great interest as Regan carries behind the net. Great feed to Chamberlain over the red line, dumps it in. Regan gives chase, ends up with it, loses it to Solo. Solo being harassed in his own zone. In their own zone again. Admirals over the red line, or Dixon just fires it in. Shot off a body in front. Great passing. Kennedy had a great opportunity there. It's True. Hurley. True doesn't know it's for him, and he finally just taps it out to the red line. Kennedy to Chamberlain, to Dixon. Dixon to Moses. Moses loses it. And here's a chance for McCogg, who gets muscled off the puck. Too many Stampede players all in one place. Howard Jones railed up against the boards by Devlin. Howard Jones ends up with it behind the net. And Ellis with it now on the red line. He's got Rooney, who's marching in hard. Puck fired to the corner. Rooney dragged off the puck. Harrison hits Walcom on the blue line. Walcom centers, and Devlin.
Did he cover that up, Chubba, did he? Or did
No, it deflected and
hit. Yeah.
It hit the roof, but at the same time, Devlin charged into that, hitting that post, or hitting the net, knocking it off its moorings.
Yeah, it looks like the net doesn't come off too easily down here, which is a good sign. You actually need a bit of force to get that thing off its mooring, so that's good to see. And I wondered when the Stampede would call a timeout, and they have. They have,
given everybody a bit of a breath of fresh air. Big thanks to all of our volunteers that have been helping all year. This is an amazing sport, but it all kind of levers off of volunteers. Except for us, we're so highly paid, I feel embarrassed. You know, you came down on your private jet and, you know, all that stuff that's happening.
Helicopter landed on the roof of the rink.
Yeah, and you're escorted out.
There he is.
Yeah. So big thanks to SkyCity, Tilemax, LBRP Consulting, AWS Legal, Queenstown Health, Cook Brothers Construction, James Ellen Photography, Media Works, Sign It, Eventifind, Queenstown Ice Hockey Club, and the Conkey Brothers. And big thanks to Ted and Dan Graham, who have scrubbed up this rink for another amazing weekend of hockey.
Amazing job that those guys do, I got to admit. I think the Auckland rinks need to probably take note of that, Dave, to be honest.
Watch it. You might not get invited
there
back.
It is. Absolutely.
You just said it, man. You can't unsay it.
They run a rink properly.
All right, Hart.
Oh, that was just offside, it looked.
Yeah, offside.
He was set to shoot on the empty net.
Yeah, he's all set. And Walcom knocked down.
That could be a big offside there.
Yeah.
Obviously, Hasselman's going to have to go back in net now.
So with only actually there's 1 minute, 41 seconds left. And face off. Burns, cross ice. And dumping it in is Walcom. Howard Jones giving choice. Puck, nobody picking it up in front of the net. Carried up by Rooney.
Net's empty.
And here's a chance for Ellis. Ellis shot wide of the net. Chance turning it up is Walcom. And Solo hits Walcom, but it's fired up and out. And Burns forced to give chase with 1 minute. And icing's the call. Oof.
Yeah, Fraser Ellis just missing that empty net opportunity there, Dave. That would have sealed it, but 1:05 to go. Net pulled.
Yeah.
6 on 5. Let's do it.
6 on 5. This is old Stampede style. We put on a good show here.
Yeah, I've got to agree with that for sure.
McIntosh facing off for Stampede.
Looked like the Admirals might have brought the show here tonight, Dave.
Yep. The neat thing is, no matter what happens, we got a whole battle tomorrow night. You and me.
Oh, so good.
It's Burns off a shin, keeping it in the corner, kicking for it, tackled, and Walcom with it. Walcom shot off a pad. Amston off a shot. Chubba can't do it.
Chubba with a big pad save there.
That could have been the save of the game right there. Can't center it. Burns forced to the corner. Shot, pass in front. Shot off the post, or off the crossbar.
30 seconds to go.
Amston rakes it in, forcing McIntosh in. It's up but not out. And there's
penalty on Hayward Jones.
Oh my gosh.
Interference. He was in front of the net and I saw that. He whacked the stick out of Dylan Devlin's hand.
Oh, Devlin's got a funny smile on his face now.
I'm not sure. I thought you were allowed to lift your guy's stick, and now the Admirals are going to have a timeout. Yeah. Wow, so it's going to be 6 on 4 with 18 seconds. It's going down to the wire.
What an exciting game, no matter what you say. And like I say, no matter what happens tomorrow night, all unravels again.
Oh, absolutely. Tomorrow's a new day for sure, but job at hand here for the Admirals.
let's face it. Chuba pulled one out of the sink there.
There's
on
the secret training.
Yeah. What's that?
It was the secret training.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the secret squirrel training of Chuba and his dad. Magically whispered that puck, and he collected it off his pad. So that's it. 18 seconds left.
Here we go.
And you guys in the stands and watching this at the moment are treated to a fantastic game of hockey, no matter what the result is. Crowd's liking it. Shot off the timber. Chewing up time. And that's Walcomb's shot.
Yeah, hold on to your seats. This is going to get heavy.
That's the thing, the fans, they paid for the entire seat, but they're only using the front edge of it.
Yeah, that's right.
Back to the back, across to Burns. Amston.
Oh, nice,
that's
Rooney.
Beautiful save. That save of the game right there.
That's going to do it too, David. They score from there. It's Rooney.
2 seconds left. Rooney seals the deal. And that will end that with 2 seconds. 3-1.
And there it is, Dave. A big win here for the Admirals tonight. 3 goals to 1.
Yeah.
Who saw this coming?
Boy, does this ever set up a great game for tomorrow night?
Absolutely.
Stampede can't really hang their head,
Well, I think that was McIntosh. I thought someone had some drums in the stadium, but that was McIntosh banging
the bass drum. Yeah, no, he's not happy. And that ends that game. Wow, what a great game of hockey.
Absolutely.
Taking it to the Stampede in their home turf. Oh, well.
Not an easy thing to do.
No, well.
I think that's their first loss at home this season, is that right?
I think so, yeah. We're not, Anyway, that ends this game. The good news is tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, same channel. You guys get to watch the same thing happen again. Hopefully not the same result. I'm being a little biased. But you've got myself and Bryce. We'll come to you live stream. So I'm going to say goodnight from Dave Dudnick.
And Bryce Rouse, hope you've enjoyed the show here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We sure have, but we'll see you same place, same time tomorrow evening. Have a good one.